Hey everyone, welcome back. We are taking on this staircase today. So we have 14 steps to do. They're all open on the right hand side and we're going to get down to it. So the very first thing you're going to start with is your riser. You can see with an open staircase, you're going to be able to see one side of the riser. And so we have wrapped the vinyl around the edge to have that beautiful end finish there. That first step was already installed when the post was done a while back. And so we're getting started here. So we've added our adhesive and we are going to go ahead and get this in place, get that last nail out of the way, and then slide it into place. And you can see there why that end needs to get wrapped. Just really for pushing on and getting that adhesive to stick, getting everything lined up as is, and having that riser in place. All right. Any sort of slight gapping that's happening here will be caulked and sealed at that side, but of course wanting to get it into the best possible position. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add our next tread into place. All right, we are using our custom made open stair treads. You can check us out at stepupvinyl.ca to find out about ordering them. We make them out of any vinyl plank flooring. So these are made out of the same flooring that's going on the whole upstairs above here and is made out of the same vinyl that is used for those risers that we wrap the edge on. All right, so when putting them into place, we are going to make sure that the back is nice and clean. We use painter's tapes here to number them because each one is slightly different, and we dry fit everything before that installation process. So we're just going to set it down in place and get our adhesive out. We are using the PL Premium Max adhesive. It takes about 8 to 12 hours to kind of really initially set. So you have to be very careful when you're using this because they are going to shift and move if you're using the staircase. So in this case, we have let the homeowners know and they will not be using the staircase for a good 20 or so hours till that is a lot more set. All right, don't be afraid to be generous with that adhesive. We're going to go through quite a few tubes of this, but it is really, really important that that is set in place. All right, you can see there's still some tape on the fronts of these from when we were putting them together and doing that adjusting, but it's going to just slide into place there. You may have noticed as he was doing it that you kind of keep the adhesive up off the stair until it's close to the back and then putting it down into place and just really making sure that it is solid and in place there. And from there, you're going to continue that process. All right. So we're going to go riser nosing, and we're going to jump into that fast speed here for you. But I am going to slow it down again once we have this adhesive on so you can watch this installation process. So again, everything is getting all lined up, but it's being held slightly up off of the step until it's in place, and then it's being really, really pushed down and solidly into place. This is so that the adhesive on the back isn't getting kind of dragged across and off of the nosing, so that the back edge of it doesn't not have that adhesive on it and will hold solid in place. All right, so we'll get this camera set up solid for you and we will continue along with the process. We do get a lot of comments on these videos about why we start at the bottom of the staircase, because it then makes it really, really difficult to actually continue to stand on the staircase as you do the installation. What's really nice about the open stairs is you do have this open end here. So you're going to see that we're not going to be walking on the nosings as we install them. We're going to be standing off to the side and using a ladder to continue the installation that way. But even if you do have a wall on both sides and you do have to be continuing up, and walking on the vinyl. The reason that we do this has to do with the overlapping. And so as you can see, when we're starting at the bottom, the risers are going in place. The risers are coming down solid over top of the back edge of the tread, which means that any slight imperfection or gapping is going to be covered there. And then the top of the riser is going to be covered by the lip of the next tread. Okay, both the backboard on the tread and the risers are are a vinyl plank that has been cut lengthwise on a table saw, and so there can be slight imperfections in that, and so this just gives us the most beautiful clean finish that we have. Other people do it differently, but this is, on the hundreds of homes that we've installed on, the best way that we found to be getting it done. The other thing that you may not see from this angle is that these open stairs do not have the back cap on the stairs. So if you were walking the other way on the open part that sticks out, the back of it would still be open at this point. This is done intentionally because if we add the back caps originally, it makes the installation process very, very difficult. This is why we make these all custom, and we like to install them, because then we can make sure that that is getting done on site, and it will be done after we have all of these installed. So you can see now as we get to the top, we're continuing to work from the open side using a step stool at this point and eventually a ladder to continue that same installation process. All right. You'll see here that while there's one person doing the installation, it is much easier when we're doing this installation that we have somebody else around. That is a runner that's grabbing the materials that are needed, getting those new adhesives ready, as you just saw there, and anything else that needs to happen, all right, especially when we are going on up high. And we continue on with the process. Please check out our website at stepupvinyl.ca. We have tons of videos and pictures and testimonials of customers that we have done these stairs for. If you are interested, you can also reach out to us that way. We'd also really appreciate it if you can give this video a like, and of course subscribe to the channel for all of our other videos. If you don't have open stairs, we have tutorial videos on how to install the nosings that we make for the closed stairs, as well as lots of tips and tricks for anything else that you might need in your renovation or vinyl stair flooring projects, all the way from how to take off or install baseboards, to all sorts of little tips and tricks along the way, and the products that we use. We are not at all endorsed. We don't take any sponsorships. We give you true, honest perspectives on the tools and the materials that we work with. So it's really important to us that you're able to trust us. All right, so we are getting near the end here. My favorite part, when we're going to get to see that final finish. On this property, we did about 1,000 square feet of vinyl installation at the top. You're going to see him head up to the top of these stairs here. Okay, if you do have to walk on the stairs, you want to walk as close to the inside as possible, making sure you're stepping straight down and not sliding anything back out of place. And he's going to get this final top nosing on and in place, and so that vinyl upstairs can be installed. All right, and you're going to see it come into place. As I was saying, on this property, we do the vinyl at the top, and then we also are doing all the railing and spindles and everything, obviously, after we did this. So here it is all done. They chose a dark stain on the railing and these black spindles all the way around at the top. Absolutely love the way that this project turned out, and you're going to see from the back we have these back caps on, so everything is just absolutely beautiful. Seamed it in place. As I said, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out some of the other jobs and projects, but I have to say this is probably one of my favorites so far on how it turned out. Oh, absolutely beautiful. We will see you in the next video.